Welcome to the last issue of Weird Futures Comic Roundup, where I, your host, Bob Cheesy, will end the chapter on a comic called Infinite Loop, a social justice warrior-inspired comic about the trials of being a time morpher and a lesbian at the same time. And let me tell you, being a lesbian is much harder. This is the 6th issue in the series, and if you haven't kept up, I urge you to watch this series broken down by my good friend Matt Kay and I, which I will add as a card on the top right corner of the screen. I would preface by saying that I absolutely hate this comic and I do not enjoy it whatsoever. I'm just glad I don't have to read this anymore. I'll be picking up right where we left off from the last issue, where we had Teddy, our protagonist, and her eraser friend Ulysses find an anomaly storage facility. It starts off with Teddy looking for Anno, her love interest, in this storage unit. Now this is where I'm a little confused, because it appears that Teddy finds her love Anno, but apparently they cannot touch each other. Their time together is then interrupted by an eraser group of friends that barges in. Then one of them lays 3 options for them. The first option is they all die, which I really wish was the case. The second is that they all run away, but they can never touch each other again. And the third is that they break the time stream and make everything better. Now, I know all of you know which option will be carried out, right? The first one? Please? Their boss, Tina, comes in to wreck shit and orders all the anomalies to be killed, and Teddy decides to go with Plan 3. Who would have thought? Hold up, Ulysses was mistaken to leave everyone, but he comes in this phrase where I hope you brought adamantium umbrellas, because it's about to rain badassitude. It only gets worse because a bunch of Teddys from different timelines come in. Teddy is not a badass. And here, Anno is turned on by the sight of all these Teddys. I can safely say I was turned on only to read this comic, and now I'm turned off by it. Teddy then goes through this multiplayer dimensional phases, going back into history or something, and the first thing that she goes through, and is presented to us, the reader, is Harvey Milk, a gay politician of the city of San Francisco. And there's a quote that is shown to us about coming out as being gay and how, being proud of being gay, this and that. And then we have Susan B. Anthony is quoted about recognizing women and not just the white males or males in general. And then we have a woman's protest being thrown in there. And then we have a Malcolm X page in here being quoted, standing up against racism. And then we have the classic Rule 63 reversal, the sex reversal of Teddy and Anno being males and fucking each other. And then finally Anno and Teddy meet up in a fixed world where it seems that everything's fine, but actually everything just reboots. And then we go to a time where Teddy is old, and then they see our Teddy, the real Teddy that we've been following, and Anno meeting up with her older selves and making a Donald Trump joke. Haha, so funny. And now everyone is happy together, willing to stand and fight together. The end. Hashtag break the loop, guys. Now, here I see a comment saying, cool lesbian comic? Sure, but it's more than just that. Well, that's where you're wrong, Spike Sagita. You're dead wrong. Sorry to burst your bubble, but this comic is just a cringy work of trash that doesn't have any real visceral meaning behind its stand up to oppression, guys. It's just a dumb, silly comic that all it's doing is pandering to mostly the female gender, which sabotages any of its writing merit. I despise this comic very much for that fact, for its rather meh art to me, and as well as the stupid lengthy dialogue that just makes it a quite painful experience to read, and all I can experience from this is just boredom. Guys, stay far away from this if you don't wish to contract cancer. I can rant and blow this even more and go into detail about how stupid it is, but I'm sure you've heard enough of that. Thank you all for watching. That's enough for me. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, have a nice day. And see you all in the next video.